My name is Michelle Fouts, and I teach second grade at Bryant Elementary in Kearney, Nebraska, and I am a Milken Educator. I love kids. I love getting a group of little kiddos at the beginning of the year, and then the end of the year we are a family, and I love creating that atmosphere with them and those relationships and just making our own little, I don't know, little happy place, our little home away from home for all of us, for them and myself. And I love what I do. I just love kids. I love teaching. I love working with other teachers and other adults. I just love it. Well, I wasn't sure when I saw all the people what was really still happening. I thought, golly sakes, that's a lot of dignitaries, the word of the day, dignitaries. And then they just start talking. I thought, okay, it's just a thank you, and everybody's coming together to thank just teachers, like a generic thank you. And then they said the Milken Educator, and I've heard of the Milken Educator. I don't know a lot about that award, but and I thought, oh, okay, somebody's gonna, like, they're gonna recognize a teacher, and I was in my head playing all of the teachers that should receive it and that are so deserving of it, and then they said my name, and I just like flabbergasted. It just didn't seem, I don't know, it doesn't seem real. So, shock. I was definitely shocked. Heidi Straka, she teaches first grade here, myself. We taught a summer reading class, and we just loved getting these kids that would come and they're like, oh, I have to read during the summer, and we were like, oh no, and just like, books are awesome and you're gonna love reading. And then we were just like, we should do something with this, because we just love picture books and we love promoting reading. Like, what could we do? So we kind of just started like a social media, Hooked on Books ABC, and we just started posting picture books and what do we do to incorporate that love of books just on social media, and just to share with other people, because especially with today, you get a lot of ideas through social media on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and at least that's how I get a lot of ideas. I'm inspired by what other people do, and you take it and make it your own. And so if we could help people love books or find simple ways to incorporate books into your classroom or even at home, then it's just what we want to do. Spread the love of picture books and books and chapter books, all books. So, well, sometimes I think it just makes learning like all day long. Like, we have recess and we have those breaks from learning that kids need, but when you transform your room for Dinosaur Day or Glow Day, they're just learning and playing all day, and play is the best way, I feel like, for kids to learn. So any way I can make learning like playing, I feel like then I'm just winning, and my job's easy because they're extremely engaged, and I just kind of get to sit back and like have conversations, or I get to play with them and I learn as much from them. So I just think transforming your room, and it doesn't have to be much, right? Kids just love even the littlest thing. You can just like change your accent, and they're like, for math that day, and they're engaged, and they're like, oh, this is like spy day because we're talking like agents, or it's just silly things like that don't cost anything or don't, take a lot of time or effort to prep, and it just kind of hooks those kids. And it's the novelty of it. You can't do it every day, but that novelty can kind of get them, especially when times are hard, when it's harder to keep kids focused and on track, like the end of the school year or closer to a break and things like that. So I don't know if I answered the question. Okay. I kind of went all over us. Squirreled. Sorry.